eja said na no hye bo se banko ade ne obeba na ya twe no 5 minutes bi ne abusa se ade na nya kɔ ntisi ahwan ne hwan mu na enkohwe mu benya ko school time match na say on betwe akɔ achi kakra. Prof, good morning.
Morning. Yeah, it's saying
Prof, nyame adom yeda ase anopa so
me gide so ni PC for na kasa
awo me ni Isaac Kodura akasa se o ma me 20 se kro gina pro na chi me ma chairman akwa ba chairman no ti ase Prof na adwuma mboko
na mo so
nyame adom Prof, placement na aba eba time be
eba nra
eba na ahomachi na nra
eba nra se eda no etwamu anajo dumienu bodumienu no na aba bodumienu ne fa na nipa 184 normal self placement
in terms of sa
onya school wakwa akopeni school
ani amanfo siripe
em se no mote ho twen
nti ene kwe obi a check ya obehu
obi a check ya obehu
checkers ne nso omu benya wo
checkers no nso omo ton doso the minimum se post office for ton bi rural banks no so ton bi omo akese no ko friends information communication center for nso omo
na na com centers wo ho
ebi wo ho any information center ni ade no enti ena nkofo nso omo tonton na bi di atoto to WhatsApp so ni ade enti eno de ehonye de no kra
na ubetimi ato afi mobile man because no obi ka say oye mobile man de na enye go through
neto no obia ne sani osiye no saa omo ton no obia ne sani osiye no na megidi say bia mobile man ana bibi sa be ebetimi aye
early days yet say be hu say amanfo anya challenges aye betimi e de ato wanim but mo ankasa mo hwa challenges be na mo anticipate say nkwala no benya wo betimi a kire wo mo say unya we problem we ya ye ni say na
challenge true a na ya anticipate ni ye ho adwuma no ne say obi koye self placement na afi wontumi nsansesa bi nti no de ya ho adwuma anope ya mete say self placement na ebia na pressure kakra na ba so mete say asa o ya na aye slow so bi kakra nti akacha nkofo akacha mo so mo hwe na anope ya nti ya call center no so me ebehia se obema nkofo na ba ho no ma betwa photo no ma hwe se ne adwuma esi ko ho no
sure ne Jacob be ba ho
se mbenya kra se nka mre bebem kra ko china na bibisa nke betumi aye live broadcast fi ho no anopa no betumi aye kakra
o pese to time ana
se we aye social responsibility aye nyina aye boa ne aye na ne ya se
enu an ye nti de ye metwa mfi ho ne de
news
senior producer pacho better time why
news o mani nyina news ne ye
Prof, so on be school 10th match no
on be school 10th match no na emom no de ye ne se dan mekan ye ne headmaster ne headmistress for no e din komo enti no mo ba ko 10th match na pa na kan hye so mbe fiase akosua de ne ade na so ye man ho be ye na wotwe no mo fiase omo de abobo mo ho ansa na adesua ebe fiase a efiase nti ye fan say wo print o de ne fiada na ansa beka na so de ko adwada wonka akire obetumi aye ho enema esa o ye nyina
nti grace period bi da so say bia so mbe ko school 10th match and say bia twe ko 13th match kra after 15th no
efi na ya de ko print a obefiase aye ho adwuma do 10th match say 10th na so obe print o de a fakọ na kokọ ye ho adwuma ebi mo ho mpese mo ko ni ade ba ko a ma ya ade na check akra no na nke pesenka ye dey san covid-19 ke dey ye ma school bia de ne prospectus ni ade no egu online na omutumi nkwara no tumi kokọ ehwe no online na nka wa print wo fie atoto niema ansa no akọ school
na school bia wo website
ya ma mu nyina ya friend is wifi ya connect wifi ma schools ni nyina so bi wo ho no ma nhye da nya adwuma pa na se ye hu so training ma teacher for no ne heads na ne ade o betumi aye nti binomo ye ne binomo aka omo ye sa adwuma no e bi efi next week ko ne be hu se omo afiase e de omo de na toto to website omo ntumi no omo be ko ne sa enu afidan se biom no de ye ya na che se o print no ayo bibia toto wi ansa na wako school na chese won ko ensan ma nko ensan ma.
Okay, that will be fine. Amanfo ahase obi mo sesan ebi mu programs ana obi anya first choice school but the program no of choice na sesan.
Entumi masa. There be complaints no the basa. Ofa wana se onipa kro no ka chen se ontwa ne summary no. Summary ne be chere school of fire any program of ontwa no
within the L Mildred or say I had my first choice but they have changed my program. I chose science. They gave me general arts. I had Achimota Senior High School.
Emanisa.
On
the offer summary number near.
Okay.
Set some pie, Baka
site no more updating regularly now because we so no the site is not updated. Because me assure say placement site no baby a okoshe schools no. Because ye dey ato on the near dey ato ho. And e wo ho am refresh and am update.
The update no here. Onya. E so kwa yade mienu. Unya uwura mu a ebeka se wato card scratch card no fashe number ne ha yese nti de ben update
bi na o hwehwe hey even say Jenny Boatin placement no out edi nko say is the placement really out? Yes, it is really out. Go and check. Go and get your check. Yes, I be no ma school eja
.gov.gh.
Prof Achosi subiem
csps.gov.gh.
Okay. We are fans, Prof. Dia Martin Jai Jesu Domiabra. Many thanks to Prof for fulfilling his promise. In this such a person that Ghanaians there's such a person that Ghanaians need. Okay. And Ope was sending me message catch him say me can't share for say what shame me if he say we didn't watch so. Na me share that no man kan. Enti Prof one more be self placement no science subiem na no ye kan but to say obi o hono mo a ebi o ye o say ma printed that me ko school ho ya amfa me o kan bibi say a placement no unya enko school ho nko ade a obetimi aye no often
enti omo be self placement no mfe be mienu no me ansa atwam no eno na ema oha no bebreba mpa kokogu Independence Square hono mo onya ye ne ba ko a yese ye mpene ma onsesa no na sese no yese oye no ba ko a na se omu a ebia no obi so afa school bi ono so mpene asesa osesa pa na se school na abeto ho onso betumi akwa akofa na emom se odi ko school ho na school no faw na udi kom nkrata mu dia eno ano no na se bia na so se ene atwam obi antumi nkoye admission ni self placement bioma ene eno ano no nti obetumi asesa no wo hwe ade no so a mbon se button ba ko ho e be ka se change placement so nti no oye wi a obetumi asa ahwe ho no otumi asesa no omo
benya challenge say o mi school am fa enya no ne ade ama me ana bi ama me school ti say Mildred and so asesa me course ana me program ni ade no omo so mobile diaries of your mom
the kind school a wo fa enya no ne ade ama no de ebinsi enura nkomo a yedi ya yetra ho beye donhwere beye mi no na yesa nkomo no ne wo nkofo bi a ebia wanya ni grade ne ye na emom ni suku a onya no fine we nya ya yempe school manana yedi nkomo beye donhwere mi no ene ya adwen se yenya ne sa e se onya akoye a nipa no no koto school papa bi se mu kura wanhwe yo obeka se nya no
school
inte no de ebinsi so bia bekasa ensi na
me program am fa
yensi program eno so ensi eno so edin se besi emra program ayesesa no etumi sie eya na no dodo no ye ebia ye protocol eno no kra ye ka kire wo se usuku na wo so pe no ye betumi de wato ho na emum program e wo koni eno no de enya de a esie na your call centers no omugu so omofa course no into bia oye o problem bia no nya afre ho no ma anopay maybe me frɛ ho na chese bibia ko anopay by 3 by 12:30 am no na nipa 184
and I check it
anopay me by na omodu 3000 omo anya omo yi no nipa check ankasa no de or show me school. No, me 26.
School.
Me 26,000.
Wow. Me am for check it.
Oma show me school. Omo a self placement no. And pay 7 o'clock there no. Oma do 3,000.
Okay. It's self placement in a year. I see. Checkers no. One any year use throughout.
Checkers no to ba ko a eno na be use and I say o yira no kra na o do index number na eto.
Okay.
O yira na your bottom of why I say retrieve voucher into to me edo index number na share no ma e be che say voucher number nie.
Okay.
No asan e use.
Prof me da say abusua fon se ne nkomo no mika pa fi se nya hana na nko wo ba wo ko Peace FM enti mpacho nkomo no di akam no kona kotie e wo Peace ka ho enwumre so mpuni repeat no so wo benya ebi e wo ho but sesi ai die so anu Peace 104.3 na oni chema general koto ankomo no so chema mitu chema am da se so mama wi prof kakra Isaac Ondo se wa bo alanga do kana no eti e dan ho akwa ba ye koba pa afi Adekye Nsroma bedwafo no so aye crowd na ya to ankomo so placement ya ene de akaka vaccines aba bedu chena ye rolling it out ye be di ho nkomo. Abisa for da masese manya bra twa me adan ye ho akwaba afe ye de Ghana nkomo no ebremo na mame enna ye Monique America collection ase wo me beautiful navy blue jumpsuit and ase blue black jumpsuit efe pa wa utimi se ya na watai fata me sorry yanka bi hu se jumpsuit kama pa da me ho na if Monique America collection me catch us Monique all the way in New Jersey USA enti de uhia atade bia the old call office the old call from impo wedding gowns na Monique America collections e di biba on my Ghana mo na de ne so de oye no to specification enti wu na obebusa no wayama pepe kama pa enti friend rep wo Ghana Ruth na onini nkita ho na fa order no ema no na ye be shipe de abro e wo Ghana ha sa na ya oye ema me Ferrit was 05497944446 05497944446 Monique America collections ni Ghana rep number no me that Monica se papa and I made that tribe said in Swasi for beautiful street I call it Bone Street and said name friend no me that tribe said that see tribe said what 02000995933 02000995933 and 05537404444 Kaise or Spinkters Bachona or Ben Papa's Pizza or Frenoa and now Koha on Sobenya Wotini Kama Sesiano or ye hair laundry into Unina a goofy na abro sona emwaye dada na opese wo sache mu na ni ye fe na ye kama no opese wo wash uti no condition wo siesie wo wake up na pacha fakọ tribe said ho na oye helon dio be ama kama madam wasi abusiafo yo ene ye hwe wo to say any prophet bon komo efa placement so placement na ba GS so 494,530 addition for another woman akọ SHS any TVET programs mo TVET no titiri sisi a school for nani age ho anase yenhyema wo mo e de ne be ya wo be hu so nyi obi aditi awuo ene ko TVET obi ni made pa na so na ni jinsa no adwuma ho enti ono nso koye TVET ni bia eyeye na afi kese pa no se Ghana Health Services say womo are ready edro na wotwetwe mu no ye gi ye bo ehudwa no efi wo chena eko wonom ehyiase e de abobo na se de list ne tie no womo mudi kan yapom de adwuma efo ene bambofo ene ade ne bedi kan age womo de ne riso ne diso sa ebreba mu a na afi de se de ne yehwe se mampani nkasa no wakasa wo se lai enya na bre so na sa LGBTQ nsensem no ba bedi hene ne abonidin akase ono na bre so sempani se bodi hyemra yichiri ye bodi nsutu mra yichiri ti ebonidin kase mampani na nado abre so na LGBTQI+ agentre ha enka ebe ha ne pa ebi nso se kasa ne nko a kasa tenten toponko sa na mpani kano yehia policy enhyehyɛ ana emra ampania pa ebetia sa ade na ekwan nanim ada ho we ene someone pay hopefully yebetimi adi ho dwuma be se don hwe ba ko entemu na ena abedwafo no de otime sabenkum so pay Yura Bernard Mona or ye political activist and the Otiv Fifini, Honorable Carlos Kingsley Ahenkra, or your MP Tema West, and Alhaji Nazir Muhammad, a National Communications Officer, NDC Zongo Caucus, and the Nedie Pano no Ayamiensa, I do Bribia near Sachlemu, said the Yamusi and Yenuan, you Gusua ye, see, I can say it's all about you. Enti abedwafoi alaji pe na mehuno afimo omo maka idi menye hu omo ye chema mo na ne me ofa Hussein Bolt ye beka ho asem ma me ma wo mo afishia pa chairman afishia pa
afise say na osuban asesa
I don't know waje me ofa fight e ko kaminu nti asetena bone
na say afi nyina on bisa mase
that's the first one. Pam. And you dear fetch me. Suban Bessison.
Say media only say me were patience into media chow.
Me that's say few boko dear.
Few boko.
Ye then me say. Hey!
Assume. Usain Bolt. Na say Usain Bolt on your title holder bill.
Oh sir, why na your title holder?
Say see some young guy biaje.
Hey,
we lawyer new Kasaba.
But Usain Bolt na popular.
On na popular. And on no record na that's all.
And that's all. See, I don't know what
Carlos said record na to me
that kura.
Usain Bolt plan ye kai.
We lawyers be Kasaba.
Lawyers be. Ukofa pepe si dwane ye afa no mahu ofa fishia pa
ohun bi o
debi o
nani arin
abronya no mete won kasa wo bisa me say ya ho te say but na mintumi musa na me yesem de be chef fridge na wo ba no bisa ofa eye den
o we de ne ba na sa
ene
nka mo alaji kura ansa
na alaji no oni ho
o mi ne she bia alaji Kasaba
alaji ofa asem we de na wo say o che what happen e ba ne say
oh my those a proper
ofa asem si ye mi hu mani
ene from impuni
me nya wo from punimpu na wa ba ikire yemu ko fa ballot paper ni dwane ye ni ya mpo me yam dem say me say wade mo fa ne di ni pamro tiba
Dabi ono ankasa no speed na ode koye no me hu bi do in the House of Parliament on the floor.
I don't think this just happened. Or you who training.
No, worst things happened before then. Now, I'm say it be happening in Nankro for the dent, you know.
Maybe no be under.
Oh yeah, sure. You're alive.
No be under. Hey, Sada no be under.
From the beginning, problems are NDC for the my up to that point. About first no. Omako train akunya so. You ko stress someone sorry. I'm sorry. I'm open to kwa. Sticker cry the one assume an space here.
And say auntie.
It's not making auntie. That's what I'm saying. I'm a omo push na ma mpanimfo se keti amano kokko train free ho Kofi Befi, you know, all this happened.
Okay.
Ewie baby eslate or sorry akwa boba na akanda wa betra na kunya so.
Okay.
And
according
to the body restraint try say obe subdue no.
Okay.
And no the wunji pension be no so ya obito oni calling down that. Now you wie bibia you be start adwumadie no. Clerk ya ba betra say. O transi na oka the communication kra no. Say Abranti bi wo hono mu a ya 7 orders any so to abanu because say ni say enti any so to abanu bi anka ni sifo ekobo no ndi masha si be twa no hia ai asem si fi hoda no it was so You started say beto aba no naja. Minu amunta ka
Of how there you need time.
Na make
then
no
motivate you with your
motivation na make
motivation
because say oh say obi the
it doesn't sit well after your apology.
Obi the
MPP in you forced you to do what you did, which we still have a problem with. Inti ni akoso no enfata
comrade and come say oh me so from the top.
No,
look at from what happened.
Because say I no enfata
NDC for butu ballot box. Ballot papers room 3 times. First one 2 year. Mutaka say obi di achire after certain point also obi di achire. Or ballot box any ballot papers so nyina de ko e. And e kasa ya na see okay best start here to be.
Okay.
Your 2 second time. And also sa or sant on the ballot box the ballot papers so nyina na de ko. And the third one and as obi hu a abugina pomnya they did two mama so much abu no matter na twene we be kiki ballot
abugina po abuji
I am sorry John Jinapo omo tam masha no matter na twene no ma butu
because say omo mienu nyina ya MPs enti damango and yapeku
the MPP ni na abu John
John Sammy okay
almost say ballot your friend saying
omo nyina ya Sammy
your friend say
omo nyina say Sammo
the abuni
John okay
that be 1 year no that be omo nyina ye
Abdullah Jinapo but first name ni Sesa Samuel NDC and John MPP right
enti afena aye too much the ko ba ni say omo call them say leaders go trust ya ko kasa omo ba no go trust kasa omo say afema yen hwepu bi o me fa nchire bi
Offer we saw all that. And no be a news so say ano the news say an honorable member of the house snatched ballot papers, ran away with it on the floor of the house.
That is my problem.
She part of the papers and swallowed. And no so
throughout the issue, we share news bags. But for not to change. Why would you want to start the problem from the top when in natural fact a start free as here? Because say munta kama anya ni omo ye no. So man butu ballot box and intimidate. No man make sure say omo plan on and they came with a strategy. Honestly, I must say here.
But Momo the man fast strategy
no at all. I respected and I still respect NDC for resolve towards these things. Honestly speaking, they came with a certain idea, a certain mindset, and that's what they wanted to achieve. And that thing was going to stop them. Munta free omo side, e be gina here side. So why we be man no? Opabra. Otwi and some bebre. Oh no. Enti yen hunu say o ma compromise and crop for mienu wo no. I realize say your chances no more kind papers ni bia. Na say the voting has been established and everything is finished. Send ya munta come stop on the 3 times yes restarted the whole program again. Then let me also find a way to let them restart the whole thing again. And now we will ensure that the whip system goes on for us to get a 138. But unfortunately, I didn't get the kind of support that Muntaka got from his people on the side, and this is what happened.
Until now, Coaching said the bank, because oh, yeah, the money continue. But
that is what happened because you almost called them on said Ecosi and Pennyphone in Aquatrana them. Omcotrana them, that's what happened. Some leadership said, and he ain't starting for because in all the 3 cases now, must stop in. That's what happened. Okay. But because of inauguration and the whole, they held it to the neck. So say, okay, I'm going to go for the end because you're bread. How was that going to happen? You see, so I am telling you that these guys came with a certain mindset.
Only why in a dream because also NDC phone came with a strategy. Now also strategy now fire. Only why in a dream who demo.
You see, I don't need to think with anybody and as a plan with anybody.
But you wanted them
when
to
I realized,
you.
Say, oh, me nipa, say, bibi bo me home. And I say, I'm threatened to a certain extent. At a point, you know, I say, me be a bit me free me home. And only comrade bit me actually as hard, you know. I say, me be a bit me free me home because my careful, my liberty is taken away from me. And if I have something to do, I have to do it then.
But your life was not threatened, was it?
Oh, sir. What do you see? At that point, I wasn't there on my own volition.
Okay.
Party being the coach down. That party's life was under threat. Party life, you know, was under threat because we were going to cede a positioner, me president, and as a government, Eddie will be about Yeni Pakrono and Sanka. and it was going to cause a whole lot of problems thereafter.
Oh, I see.
And my idea in doing that was to just get a restart of the whole program.
And now, sorry, I can't share majority leader on about HMS.
But then I name man cancer and share.
But you share video now, so one in the casa. And a papa be any more prep papa and say papa no chin who we are now.
And I'm with the story.
Oh, yeah, fine, yeah, story, but they who you know, media for one day.
Me call me leader. Oh, catch a leader. Into Uber Transit. I'm an MPP government. And this nearby speaker. I won't your share. And also Carlos Odia chain. Because they're not interested in Canvano. And me. And I'm saying, but what trust in a Canabia? The voting election is completed. And we can't do anything about it. You have to do something now.
Okay.
So you have to do something illegal.
What is it? But they did say it's illegal.
Which one?
The booting of the ballot box.
Oh, I don't know.
The booting of the ballot boxes was illegal. Are you telling me it's the booting of the ballot boxes was illegal?
Thank you. Yes, so far.
Oh, 80 or no say maintain because or no they don't opposite you can't abandon. They can't be so no established. What can we do?
Okay.
And if you can stop it at any time, that was the time to stop it. Now,
see.
if this friend is saying issue of illegality, if it is anything to go by, and this is for causing illegality more than 4 or 5 times, as an do media so. But unfortunately, media decided to pick on MPP to throw it into this media space.
The muda Daniel you thrown in.
Maybe. You make sure to say all these things happened before mine.
Okay.
All the friends saying intimidation went on before mine.
Okay.
Buntaka F4 ballot box with ballot papers in them. At the court. You be any baby or the court. Who beside also time the command clerk because be the actually. Are you the one one man has power and say almost preventing over the voting? As will be the ballot paper chair on our stop on the
I see. Why regret is sad, you know? Okay.
So we are the now regret here. Let's just say you don't have any belief in yourself because mean to mean it's a time. I can't change what happened and I can't erase it from history. The only thing that I have to do is to learn lessons from it, which I have. But then who they will win?
I said, Omu Bodin, Honorable Carlos Ahenkra, Honorable Carlos Ahenkra.
Yeah, Omo Bomedina, I say, Omo maybe Tiasia, but I happen to Omo and Conveyor Westing. So to fee and as Okra Bibi and some will be Jeffrey and some. You think you will man
and Neyanka obey, sir?
Ebianka may be different.
Thank you.
But I'll protect my party.
Mate, until watch our panel, Edasujinem.
But
you issued an apology.
My apology still holds. And there's no way I'll take it back. My apology still holds, but it has implications.
I see. Alaji, good morning.
Good morning.
Salam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
If you walk on.
Nyamina adom. Alhamdulillah. Okasa na nkofo ni tietia.
No be you again so.
Because yeah.
Me text you. Me text you.
Because yeah the text. But if you only baby. To be very honest.
It's from me fear na you ada no pay ma.
Yeah.
Yes, Alaji.
Only maybe. To be very honest with you, Carlos' issue now here it is wrong. Obia and Kase and ye wrong.
Okay.
And on one Kasa at Nasi Adwin who about apologizing in the account. But today, given the opportunity, I will do 3 times what Carlos did.
Oh, I see.
I'm telling you.
What's over for you?
I'll do 3 times.
So protected the party. That's all.
Do you know why I say so?
Debbie.
If Carlos had succeeded that day, that would have been the Speaker of Parliament today.
Okay.
And it would have been the norm. Then I'll be just like our party is suffering the same fate. Say okasa obi antena yentam ye pantam ye say
don't go into waters that I don't want.
Which waters is that? Haven't we gone into election that we are contesting?
Of course.
Haven't we gone into an election that we are contesting the validity of the result? Haven't we? And America no say if we had succeed that time no me so menya Carlos adwene bi na obi ba na sabi to kwagirigi na metimi dwane fa enyoma no ko ya kan ya say me na me wini anka me na me president.
How?
That is it. That is simply what I am trying to tell you. Take Carlos asema o kan. What's the NDC for the strategy by?
Okay.
And it worked.
Okay.
Another one. It's one kasa na asema o kan.
Na obebusa ansa na obo me de minim.
Na make no dey ono na e come say when this you accepted the statement. And I'm saying given the opportunity for the NDC, the ebia me fire and commercial without even possibility say because at the end of the day what triumphs becomes the status quo. That you can't use law, you can't use logic, you can't use your friends be biara and end idea. Then it becomes a jungle.
Chairman, now one same baby cow home na me so dey home so na.
First and foremost, my main ka say near Carlos here no. Na so any kura. If he say Carlos or your opinion ankasa. Na nka say ono example na meba. Ono neba. Also ba. Say yem follow. Say democracy is about the will of the people. The choices are yetimi Emma. Na say a legislator, a member of parliament, etimi ko parliament no mo to aba. Na eni bre because you want at all costs to protect wankasa o party. And so called shame say o party betimi elusi a position or more contesting. You can go and disrupt a process that is cleaner. What are you educating to?
No, that's not clean. Clean doesn't come in here. It wasn't clean at all.
Why wasn't it clean?
It wasn't clean because they were intimidation that stopped us from the whipping system. No, they didn't make it clean.
Now, you're in charge of stopping
that
intimidation.
That you own over energy. Own over energy. Utimi edimika, and you are intimidated. And in your intimidation, you can go and snatch the ballot papers and run. How intimidated were you? How can somebody, or you're intimidated, no, have the capacity? Now on Janim fee of the House of Parliament. Now otimi akotam ballot papers. Na America or the point is that no matter how you turn it, if you want, you can fry it, you can roast it, you can boil it. You can steam it. It doesn't gel.
It doesn't gel. So no na
ni American it doesn't gel.
Alaji na zero
I didn't see the actions that
I'm saying.
You didn't see that.
Did you talk about Mutakas issue?
I didn't talk about Mutakas issue.
It
was live.
So near SC you say
So who came with a jacket?
Alaji. Thank you. No. Offer Pacho, thank you. Chairman Pacho.
At the end of the day, no me. My son will ask me. Inti, me could do parliament, na bibi enko ye. I can get up and steal the ballot papers and run away.
When the system is as this way.
And I'm suspecting say obi ye bibia. It is my duty to go and take the ballot and run away. It's not good. And I thought that Minuya Penya why ye an apology. Which apology I even had a problem with. Because in the apology, no, you are talking about the MPP inside you and not the Ghanaian inside you. How can you be MPP before being a Ghanaian? You were born a Ghanaian before you became of age and so you choose your political affiliation. So it is the Ghanaian inside you. Parliament, Carlos, it's not every member of the MPP in your constituency that voted for you.
Well,
and it is not every member of the PNC that probably voted against you or the NDC that voted against you. So nipa na omoto abama no. Why? You have friends who are PNC members. In your constituency, you know. And some of them would have voted for you because of only omo relationship. It is a member of parliament. It is not just for your party, but all other considerations eka ho.
But at the time no any party na more per speaker until no object
Speaker of Parliament is a decision of Parliament. It's a decision of Parliament. Near Obia into Oka says the Speaker of Parliament is not of the MPP no. He is not speaker, he is not working well.
Oh no,
into whoever became speaker, given the credentials, Mekai 2005, two MPP persons were proposed. The sitting Speaker of Parliament, Peter Adekye, any Bejina Sechihus.
Someone where and this one is
What is here? The sitting member, sitting MP, Speaker, Peter Adekye, and Bejina Sechihus. Even in that vote, no, say okay, there was overvoting. In the House of Parliament, there was overvoting.
Where I would agree with you in terms of party position, so the fact that indeed at that election, it was NDC that was rooting for Peter Adekye,
yes,
who is an MPP.
Yes.
They were rooting for him. I mean,
so they thought
previous term
the American Carlos must understand say Eba who becomes the Speaker of Parliament now. I thought that the MPs could reach. In any case, you are saying that two of your people were compromised. It means they don't have independence of thought.
Chairman, who is political party chairman? And now why that? But who Kasati say who name their Ghana politics
all the time.
That be near everyone mun say, look, people must be allowed their independence of thought. Carlos,
maybe
will you
in the next democracy, but not this one.
You Carlos, Omo the bill because they are going to vote for LGBTQI plus, no. You will say because your party brought it, you go and support it.
My party, it will never happen. It's a bad example.
Don't say that.
But okay, of I just summon up.
One answer. Now around here.
Carlos, let's advance. We have made a mistake. We apologize.
I think so. I think that is what is done in a civil atmosphere.
Yeah.
That's idea walking. Meti Bernard. I am telling you, now I know the reason why ABR up to now won't buy power. Because this is the thought you have in an environment. Who have it thought to say, let's deal with human beings.
A very aggressive environment where people can steal.
In an environment, the people are not in tandem with logic. So you become colo out among them. Until they are being given.
Mama say what? Yes, election. No say yes. You have the ballot papers.
You will stay in opposition. That is my position. My position, American. The only way.
My ally. Uni saw national TV so.
Of course.
Na sa futu yi ni dia wo propose yi dia.
Ede mama mesu nurse election no me pa kotam ballot papers.
NDC ni bia hwe ubeye branch executive kura na weni entumi aye den na bibi ba wo
no, I won't let
don't
you
go there. This is what I'm telling my party people. I am saying it and will repeat it.
Alaji, thank you. Alaji, thank you.
I don't think me nkwa me dey what the ballot paper done. Let me come in actually me for next time.
Chairman, they say action and reaction I call an opposite. Mama Mani see me say Carlos just got up at a point.
I'm saying that the attempt to defend will bring the other side of it.
Hold on. You said something which I want to actually expose. Say Muntaka ni henti yetu onka Muntaka.
Mankasa.
Okasa. Onka Muntaka.
Dabi Mankasa.
Okay, with the emphasis one Mankasa. The most important thing right now is say a day enti nebema obi aye bibisa. That is the question you should ask.
But you told us that the MPP inside you.
Take your time and listen to me. Because something might have happened for some reaction to come up. Meme Tihono say
you are taking of the ballot papers.
That was the reaction.
Ballot
papers 3 times. Obi for ballot paper 3 times with the whole ballot box.
Paper of our box.
Of our box and papers room.
Okay.
I know you have anything wrong with it.
So the
nobody is talking
about
it. What do you mean about? We started again. Because this Abia Kobiano, it becomes a friend saying a nullity. Until you cannot continue from there. We have to start afresh. All the 3 occasions. People were beating marshals, people were booting voting booths, people were doing all this. And no, you don't see anything wrong with it. You see only what I did as near a year, the top of all the damages for the night.
In fact, it was the most egregious damage.
No.
That is how he sees it. Okay.
That is how you see it perfect. But the person can say, Carlos, I'm sorry, at once say, or quack of a ballot paper, a BB, energy, a camp, papa, credit. Something got that reaction out of me to do what I did. Yes, my out of say, a grofon venture me. But it doesn't mean, say, if my party is under threat at any time, I will never sit down.
Correct. That is what I'm also saying.
The way
that is all.
The way NDC for the Oma dream free baby by ya. Oma making sure say Kwembia so that night they have to win. I am intimidating ebo ma. Yes, I in our parliament no. I realize say people plan things before they enter into its execution. We didn't plan it. But my main for we for Alaji Dieno.
And so now we can Alaji of said the all can wasimi. Not just our apology no. Enyina mubiemo. If it's a penny say a fiachi ni abofuno. And waka say o ade ameye no. Monfanche. Just what you to say wafun.
Let's move on. But you are trying to
justify. Because George Lapo ako Asempa FM. Apologize. Me the most upgraded na. I sent a message. Said, "Yeah, for a House of Parliament here, I must say that." But the fact is, in Parliament, we are masters of our own rule.
Yeah.
Oko court crowd, they tell the same thing. What happened in Parliament? So Oko Trebio voting station, baby, I bet you. And the lady want to make a show. So Oko Trebio ward assistant as a ward one. Now catch you say yeah, 2 about police did
that is where you
get
it wrong.
Listen,
you're getting it wrong.
Listen,
Parliament is not about the laws of Ghana.
Parliament we have our
Parliament be
no, but Parliament we have our own rules. We have our own bylaws.
Parliament police in the one say marshal for no why.
But they intimidated the marshal. The marshals were scared. They couldn't do anything.
Security service. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Marshals were scared. They couldn't do anything.
It's not true. The marshals are trained military and
I'm telling you,
security.
I'm telling you, sir. You call inside come train space a catch almost. Marshals go come marshals no. Marshals
no more year crash for they were just being diplomatic.
Thank you. Well, anyhow you see it, but the person can say what happened in Parliament cannot happen outside because BBC Parliament. That's what person duplicate to outside. I want to bet you.
Na unyi ni se nkwala esuan.
Kwala na me kwala esuan me na me dey say message ma we. In Parliament, you can do things and go away with it because of our rules.
Okay.
Parliament, you try by the chere.
Okay.
And if the whipping system, no.
Okay.
Okwa bonti out to about me fan chere.
Me that.
Enti best mo bia fan say Carlos a twi ballot paper e de adwane. Enti e ko to aba wa bonti out to twi police be boot you.
Sisi advocacy a wo ye wan twi anke.
Police be never boot you.
And
police for no mudi to election.
And some boot you.
Me tax me top bullet man na obetimi abo.
Na chese o kumase. Ohima ene wa woda me ma happy birthday. Onyame nsha na onti nanim enche efidani classic eho. Ye chow pa ohima. Yo sesi ai kwan ni mu atene. Mu me yanka vaccine na ye rolling it out or china ho asem. Me sha se wo ye chairman mona so. Nyame ya do china 600,000 no. Ye sha se ya che ye plan no say the city health workers on beje omo de kan security forces ni omo front line no. And so Ghana for be brave with Timopobi. A dear near be a beshenko phone crime say vaccine no ebe boa na reduce complications should you contract ya dear no na ama o man ka say yenko.
Me bano many menu abi. One say o frame na mo frame na me say baby am wono.
Okay.
It will be difficult say metimi adru ha. Nti me bedru kwan so na me fa okada.
Hey, that was it.
So say we ban okada.
Well, you can be a gas over your car.
And yeah, no, mo say mo the taxes be back na.
But just say o kasa for NDC and kasa for PNC.
This one is where NDC matter
because ya kasa
that be man can you person on kan.
Because ne argument no dey to be say yes person ban okada no. NDC for rendishi it was so jefa on chim when as American as me cut ya
Dabi mame chire
because yan case ya bani o
Dabi the NDC made a proposal say omo ba they will legalize Okada. NPP ma counter proposal say Okada no it has its own trauma. Nipa bebre ewu is a mark of poverty and your present depreciation. Inti mobile taxis and the cars at the money.
Where did you find this?
This was said by Vice President.
Vice President he was only giving an example. Say, Obefa Okada na ebe to car ma mo we use car no dey na ope. Doesn't mean say NPP koka say put their manifesto. You put in your manifesto that you're going to legalize the thing.
We did not put anything about Okada in our manifesto.
But so where did Okada take
read why say MPP the idea
ever
manifesto.
Say but this man is PNC former chairman. If you are telling me that PNC manifesto,
MPP the
that's what I'm saying. Which hat is he wearing now? Mami who hat I will wear. Me who hat I will wear. Then I know how to cut across.
Or share Julius Malema hat.
Arresto Malema name nyina yes.
We never we am fa share manifesto baby
okay.
The fact that when we say newspaper yi the newspaper
the inside
stories are ewo mu say makan say me betina ha won say me
okay that's what you mean you.
So when the MPP put something in a document and I'm a Ghanaian na meaning say the MPP has a potential of coming to rule this country. It is my duty to read. Na mentiasie. So, the NDC put something, I read. Carlos, you will be the strangest person to say that you don't read about other political parties and the intentions they have for this nation. Inti se makain ya mo psi mo babe ye. Na mi bisa se me fa Okada anopai. But you are giving an alternative. Nienti ya me fa Okada no say. At the time I was coming, unim say from Okponglo to your friend saying your friend Shiashi, the traffic level is unbelievable. Untimi nchom tikamwa untimi nko. So we have to park offline so that I could sit on an Okada and say yebetimi edruha. So say also the cars bar. The reason for which Okada is flourishing, you have not solved the problem. And maybe so now you have gone to bring whether me NDC and me PNC and now
because vaccination.
I'm telling you how I came here and then the conversation I made Okada ni bano because bano papa no bisa me say in fact yebedru ha utumi hu say me ma one of your studio equitria mama say they should go and pay for me.
Oh yeah, I saw him bringing a change.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for what you no modi ba
vaccination asema ye kan wo hwe abedwafo na chi a mampanin photo ababeda so se de anopa na me bisa no se enra o ka che se enne ono be wo ne de ne na be de chi ne wo ho kafo entisi ano 37 aban yaresabia okowo ne panel no vaccine no enti se omo ye ready pa obe se quick ye be kwa akofa no anibotete panel wo de enche wish no be enti ye wish ni we ya na afi ye afi ho na ya beto ankomo ni so ana wo ho abon se the picture no ato nchen technical for no kire me say kind of picture to picture enti be ma picture to picture obi hu dia enkoso you
enti ne woman say mini Okada rider na ye ba no ena obi sam say si a omo de vaccine no aba no enti say ye why vaccines no wi a na kire say nose mask yi ye nhye biom social distancing no ye betimi ejai ye betimi akọ night clubs
sa no kan
ye betimi akọ football parks ye betimi aye nuama bebre a na omo say man ye biom no ana because the view ne say vaccine na ba ewie no de na kire say we have found a solution to COVID. Na near ontiasie ne say President Ekasa we say we are going to do the vaccine no. The president still insists that all the restrictions are still in force. Enti question na obisa me so me pese me bisa on say after the vaccine can we still contract the COVID? And if we contract the COVID, what is the essence of the vaccine? Because obia adwene say once
way because unti education na se ana sese
da bi nyoma bebre wo mu me baby ameti hwe mame wo hye we a and I've said this repeatedly I'm sure say it's not only your speech, but your breath no ankasa no. Won't say asesa.
Yeah.
Because yen nyina ye co school. Basic your friend is saying general science. Na e ka kire say you breathe out carbon dioxide and breathe in oxygen.
Yeah.
So see a carbon dioxide now we breathe it out no. It is now held and you breathe it in. So you see that the breath is even so warm. Next, let's say somehow with the nose masks anyway, you know, we are probably even contaminating our system with bad breath, with bad air, and also etimi ede or however. That notwithstanding, because of the fear that has been implanted on all of us, say COVID, I say ekum nipano, and I have insisted that COVID is still not the number 4 killer in our country. Neekum nipa bebre malaria. Many other things are killing Ghanaians more than COVID. But we have magnified the COVID surge.
Even road crashes. Bia, you magnify COVID because of the way of transmission. No, said the sign no. And also count.
TB.
To say malaria.
TB.
Malaria and sign.
Tuberculosis.
And the TB the sign.
It is the fastest way to spread TB. But we were not using nose masks to prevent the spread of TB. Whatever has come with all the conspiracy theories, me, baby, I'm imagining. Me, you are back, your friend, MC Hammer, or your state attorney, or see, as soon as they roll out the COVID, whether the president has even gone to vaccinate
the vaccine,
or no, or be vaccinated. And I share in the belief that all of us should vaccinate. After all, at the end, almost see, you will die of COVID, and yes, sir. So if you go and vaccinate and still die, it's death. Many people are taking the risk that if COVID can kill, and I go to take a vaccine and I die, why? It's not any different. But if I can take the vaccine also, why not?
Why not?
It's important, and I'm happy to say President or say or no or I do hope that after the president, the vice president will be.
Yeah.
Then the speaker of parliament will follow. The chief justice will follow. The minister for health will follow. And then probably, after they have vaccinated, for 1 week. Who say, indeed, the vaccine is potent, it's efficacious. Now, say we don't see any difficulties there. Then I'm sure it will enlist confidence among every one of us to go. Now, Niametin said the vaccine is not sufficient to vaccinate all Ghanaians.
Say a buying batches in all ye hope if say 20 million doses, but it's 600,000 abe.
And a population, I say.
Say a census natural, but the can't be 30 million. 30 million.
Okay, so you are expecting 20 million into 10 million. Now you're moving count. Because if we are in the 10 million category, because what is important is that we should actually get in excess of our estimated population.
Okay.
What you say? Okay. What our government officials should be telling us, say, we are getting in excess of our estimated population, so that all citizens can now be assured, say the vaccine is available for them. But say, only 20 million about. One year, there will be struggle. Auntie Rebecca, onyam wo na tifre etinisa no.
For in your short, President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and afi First Lady Mama Rebecca Akufo-Addo. Omo 37 abaya Sabia ntina hu se o se ni ahye na tade fita fefefe no. Em se wo kwo wa anya se okwa na dia wo ni agya kwan we no da chi bi agya ma be ma ye ka se yellow fever de no. Utuka na dia chese me pacho me COVID insulated.
Say President Beko akodu ho na queue bi wo ho.
Na some other people are doing. Ansa na wabo said ye be na usu benya rehemu na chena se wo na aduru so a ana de bedu so akwa akobo no ye nhwe de a ekoso ebra mampani ekọ akofa ne vaccine no ebi.
has just been given his shot. For about 10 minutes for monitoring. It is now the turn of the spouse, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo, to receive her shot.
additional protection against the disease. The vaccination exercise will take place in March in health facilities and other designated places near you. The vaccinator will tell you when to come for the next dose. If you feel unwell after receiving the vaccination, please report to the nearest health facility. Remember, the coronavirus vaccine is an addition to the existing protocols, so continue other practices such as wearing of face mask, frequently washing of hands with soap and running water, hand sanitizing, and social distancing. Remember, Ghana needs you. Stop the spread. Get vaccinated against coronavirus for additional protection. This message is from the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service and partners. This advertisement is FDA approved.
The Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service and partners are introducing a vaccine against the deadly coronavirus. From March 2021, Ghana begins a free national vaccine rollout for all persons 18 years and above, starting with healthcare workers, government officials, security services, the aged, and persons with underlying conditions. The COVID-19 vaccine is safe, effective, and has been tested and approved by the FDA. Please remember, the vaccine is an additional preventive measure, so all existing protocols must continue. Let us continue to wear our face mask, frequently wash hands with soap and running water for at least 20 seconds, or sanitize often and practice social distancing. Stop the spread. Get vaccinated against coronavirus for additional protection and prevention. This message is from Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service and partners. This advertisement is FDA approved. Fellow Ghanaians, the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service and partners are introducing a vaccine against the deadly coronavirus. From March 2021, Ghana begins a free national vaccine rollout for all persons 18 years and above, starting with healthcare workers, government officials.
Enti abusuafo ye de mu ko 37 military hospital yasen aba say ekohu se mampani ne ho kafo awo wo mo dia na se waje won vaccine efa COVID-19 vaccine no enti yensan mrai na fi abedwafo chairman na wano obebo ne pa ama me ana
mehunia president akoye no and I think that they have actually normal say bibia
oi ade
yes. Tio, we are talking about COVID.
Okay.
And President Enra Okasano or say we should observe all the protocols. Health workers are supposed to use PPEs. Personal protective equipment.
Yeah.
PPE near Edikan hand gloves. And yes, sir, you should wear protective gear. President Akot say you should vaccinate him on any year.
Okay.
I saw bare-handed officials, health workers. No Marco so president. Now Oma injecting. Particularly say Oshe Mame Rebecca. Say when they finish injecting something like this, when say Mame no quickly had to go and look for cotton to come and press. Naturally say moja eba.
Usually omo wa opane asa no mo
cotton. So you see that okotame cotton and san or they buy. So even the health workers are not protected.
O de mema ye nkane ense no anese foni akomni adwuma for ye sere mo hye mo gloves no.
The president want to show that
ebisa enti samure fi a awia.
How can you refi about something that concern our president? Enti what is the COVID status of officials now moko war president no? If they are COVID positive, probably our president and the wife can actually contract it by the actions we have seen. This is not good example.
Thank you. Yes, Honorable Carlos.
Yeah, me that's it. I'm saying she adefefe ya SC.
Yankasa ne can vaccine roll out.
Yeah. President will show leadership by example. Na the way social media see so sa vaccine mu ebi kika kan emu new ne ensem a eyo mu de ama vaccine no as a mystery bi surrounding me mesre omanfo a mo hwe yen ne mo a mo hwe president ne friend say vaccine na wakwa koje no ama ehu bi egu mu bia no etu atwa so mampani a odi anima na so odi yeso ekrom hanom ono ankasa simu pampampan akoje vaccine na ka che vaccine nya de a de enkrofo kafa ho no ye no krea na esi agitumu se eno na beje yankwa emide enso se sa vaccine ya ye we AstraZeneca yi EU for approve UK for approve na say Canada for so approve no ma wo wa BBNC ene mentese se Canada omo go vaccine no omo anase obi ntumi ni di anase se enti obi kase president nwo nani bosumi ansane yakọ akọwa mehu ehun sunsanso
okay
ne ehia ne se ye pese ye solve covid problem covid ba edi nyina enya ama economy atochima ama nipa bebre o musikasem asei ama bebre no anso bebi o mu gina no mu nyina ho bio sama nyame aye adom na se enya akwanya bi se ye ba be tunase anase ye ba be krano se be ya
anya si ye be tunase ye be boa ye ho ana ye be boa ye ho ban na
ye kra ne such a way ye kra ne such a way say eni enya se ne edi enya be se akotwam no efficacy of vaccine is between 60% to 95% or 90%. Let's just say depending on nipa no
o say
this efficacy is between 60 to 90%.
I thought they said 63%.
Between it depends on the individual and the interval of vaccination. And it say utumi again sa bracket of 90%, no. Just what protect you 90% of getting that infection ever in your life. And your first time a friend is saying yaribia ba ye war vaccination. Smallpox near the idea na ba ye polio near ye war. Intino who be o bi emu no ene me stress yemfa ento efom na ye make sure say sadru so say kokoje e ba koje kakra ye ba yi enso Ghana fo nyina obampani ono nkasa de atodwa say ne abai ebibi to aso aba ne be ba kopem se benya about 20 million na say wo hwepo Ghana hanmo a baby asa yare gina kese pa no menya sure say nyina po bedu sa 20 million no enti me de demum so obampani akwakoji ya categorize one more akwakoji into 4 groups first one front line for no any friends judicial legislation and the other twaso ye omo second group of your friend saying my main kind my main kind na
this when na won say nka health service for no omuda ubon wan kasa etil saying because amanfo so aka da ubon asempa say da ubon nkofom yiye nti ama se afutu a wode ma se suro ni hu mfiri ho no emanfo da so osuro ni hu no na afa kura gi se ye pese ye hu se de abai hu amu na aduro mo so gi se da bia ye korefe ba se da ubo no ekofom ya enke wo ye nsa no
ba ya na mse mu media for no bibi sei NS bu kura mu na motuko abonti aye national exercise
NS media BMT bebrebe media ya ye yenye den na $60 million na mo twa to say panie na mo de acha ye free 20 million doses no mo de no bo ho ka e de training crofo de awode ya education no education be na church over beto time na wo de acha chiri
yeah sisi ye here even more than that $60 million no to cover yourself on this COVID thing. You hear? No, honestly speaking.
Yeah, they be famu dia but ye ntumi nyeni.
Me te say chairman e ka say Ghana for ye 30 million above. Inti say 20 million kraba enso nyina. Inti mo me de ye nka ho ana. We need more than that funds to bring in a vaccine to cover everybody. Inti say nyame aye adom na enya a friendly media such as a friend saying mutie mo boa a mindsem enye me beboa manfo nyina na mbe so mo ma yen isika de ye enso eto da bia na wode ebi eso aye aman yosem
oh na se bebre ba ya ye ade ba ye ye wuranom koye do
ya na se enwie
omo san toto ni ama koye ye coverage aya ye education bebre se si aya nya enya mo fa TV no e wa nya bo so me so o ma de atu aye ka
me de sasa we okay maybe sir a friend say minister of health designate and finding out if there is any program like that to allow the media some space with the money for them to do education for us. But whatever the case is,
to allow the media and you be so education or more say media bianco patch or say Fabra una would so boy
yeah so some team a catch us me kwa find it out me moment train kind of man sir say we any year would me tudi at least would me idea a year mind your semua a friend is idea be bua nipa nyina no wakomenti minim so be
ye famudie na nso ba akofo nsa nso nyame ani kata
na nska no ba difference be na be make
omo ankasa be ba beto e time say me use 1 minute omo because I no pay me program no ye nhyehyeye ti ma use 1 minute maka ho asem kakra ensuro kobo panie no but e was abeto 10 minutes 20 minutes would the betchire mu crofo questions and you be
I think you have a point
and professionally and technically too.
I think you have a point. You have a point. Inti yebe di hu komo ni afi. But whatever the case is, ye America crowd ya man ye ka ho asem.
Ye nka papa.
Yebe ka papa. Ni amamanfo ehunu se eye saa vaccine ne betumi age yen kwa.
Okay.
Mama ye nyina ye nkonkonko wo. No bia mo bi nada o se ukowa a wo be yesi ya na be yesi be bia anya wo. Abrofo na ewo. So omo be ye bibi na se be affect omo ankasa. Ankomo omo nkowo. Canada for wo. EU for
papa wo sa anwa gu gare ni mo.
UK for wo. Obia wo. Enti se wo transfer se wo nkonko wa. Me say wo china be kwa wo me de.
That's how all can legislature.
Apart from that crano, at least in my municipality as a director of municipal health no Shisha, by all means obey consider me as one of the people that you have to consult and as add to the group.
Okay.
And by all means SMS between as by example na me man crofo wo me constituency hunu say wo sa vaccine enku anase ndunya.
Thank you.
So when yare ni bida so woni mo bi a wonya bida ana wo hunu obi a oda yare mpam with this yare na ye catch we say bibi say beje won kwandi kokowa ya obetu amerika kwakowo se wo abetra aka se won konko ne che se e bia wo ni hyi obi a wonya yare no bi da na wankasa so nya bi dade se pa se owo underline ya chairman ye che o hekim are wa pene so sa na se
almost say wankasa kan na dey public
say no it's my time.
Why have you become timid? Where you heckling?
My time.
He's helping you.
Me time. Me help. Me help.
I don't know mo ya na mama honorable adwen ya ni say. Samu mi enu.
Say ya ko fa krofo mi ni ko na ma tram fin so. Ale government on chen kra bi ya waje mi. Enti mesre. Me de me hunu bi pain.
Okay.
Because benya bi da. And me hunu wonu mu a achi won a o ma hwere mo nkwa me hu won a achi won mo dampam a hu me gye kura se betafrache edin na me hu won a wo mawu ana se mate o mo mawu se wo ye obi na se wo do life ana se wo pe wo hu a anya won kwa na se wo fa wo busuafo nyina obi a wo do no bia no advice no na onko.
Thank you. Alaji Mitio, vaccine rollout.
Media me fi say welcome news. Say yare abama say obia ehwese ne be ya ye betimi akwanti ayare no na yenya akwanya bia ebeboa ama at least yetumi aso yare ne ase a entre enha o my Ghana no a na me fi say a step in the right direction na ye kuyeni mu no esafata say ye nyina ye be mpensempense mu na ye bisa nsem a ebema ye nya answers a be convince the ordinary Ghanaian a ye koyeni mu no ye be hu ne say ono nso ebeboa in the fight against COVID-19.
Okay.
Except and I will not hesitate to say that say obi piara no ekọ na ye ko wono sa pane no.
Okay.
I am sitting here ka kire say me edu mi so a because me hwe categories no mo aye no a wo mo say one a wo yare underlying conditions bi diabetes mo ne ne keka ho wo mo na yare no eta hawo wo hwe one a wo yare no so a wo san eka category na wodi aka ho se mpanyimfo a wenyi se ye be hwe ntemontemara na yetumi ayama wo mo 60 years go yes and wo hwe wo mo sa underlying conditions ni nyina no a wo mo so ewo within that same category ebeboa mebusa say angasen no be ya wo be nya nkofo no to get all these people in time wo mo say with one year wo mo underlying conditions no wo mo data on them did that because hospital bia wo mo treat such yare no diabetes blood pressure ne wo mo data on those people into some hospitals now be provide data no na ya de aboama obi aye ne de ma tenso say apemfo mesre ya say montwan kakra afi na ye hwe eduru a eno nso be fata mo esai mo condition amwo
okay
ene mbofra won di 18 years wo mu ede eno nso ye hwe say ye koyeni mu no say ye nya bi e be situ wo mo a ye de wo mu nso mo de be ma wo mo na wo mo aka no eye mbabunu nkokra ne ne ekeka ho na mma ne woni a esefata say be ma injection and dem say wo mo aye san cheche ne esefata ne say wo mo be bon modi ama obi ehu ni mre because ye ne mu a yati hey sadia honorable Carlos Kaya no ono by virtue of being a member of parliament in his constituency say constituency no and I say the region a district bibia megidi say ye de be ka ho. Okay. Ama it will not necessarily suit say age conditions na womo edi parameters na womo be ye benzen womo de be wo panel no so I would advise everybody to go except to say yeah it is very important. I'm say Beradbona I raised the issue with regards to how I handle the situation. Mi gidi pa say yare no na pese ye kuti anwa yare no ya yenhyehyɛ bi wo ho a ye nyina ye di atomu se san hyehyɛ no kra no eboa ama yetimi kuntia yare no o mampanyi kasa no san so ka kire se enye se wawo pane no na weja ho you let your guard say wawo pane nti bibia ntimi mba de bi yengusu and the protocols no so na say ye be deep protocols no so just the weekend me wo man peni no ankasa nso etie yi ase a wono ankasa ka say ye bia na 25 people wo be ye o bompe wono na bua nanim tom e ka kire yen eyie no me hu ni nipa domo eti ho no o mo buru 25 o man peni wo so wo ti ho na je say na ebe ya me abeti zongo nipa no wu sisi a ye kosie ni sisi a na edomo ewo empotem ho aba ama mo aburu 25 a wo ba chi obi wo ba de achi wo because wo wan kasa na wakogire mu ama chese rules a ya set no wa break no na amanse nyina ehwe ama ne enenam social media enenam TV na bebi a wan kasa wo ko ya chese ya wo ye no wan kasa wakotia mra ni mu e wo say ye bisa because me am a dependent member of parliament and a leading member of the MPP abaye no say sa edru no a aba vaccines no ye de chair ye toye announce say condition ben and omo de say edru no buy it we need to be very clear about it.
Why say no ma can over and over again say co-vaccine share no free or kind of free.
Debi no ye to the individual citizenry wo ko wo panie no a obi anje usika and omo aye say o mind Ghana you say yenya about 600
it's from WHO. It's supposed to be free.
Yeah, free.
It's supposed to be free.
Free,
yeah. They said they are giving it to the world's poorest countries.
Correct. Inti and me and America, it will qualify under world poorest country. Now you
crowd. It
will qualify as a world poorest country. Now you crowd it tells you the perception amount for about Ghana. Now you yet my more ye catch and say your economy no beyond imagination obi betimi aka say economy no enye ene ye na we ase chiche one year woni hwe kwatre kwa fo no a ye na ye di kan we ase apa na nyina. So all these things goes into the thinking of the ordinary Ghanaian na obe catch say into den ene assurance say do na me ko wo no ebeboa me beyond the theories in some cases Robert na will be president na nkasa and they take such extreme position say woman war panier no na ye bekum before ye be say me gidi say ye wo Ghana Standard Authority in so ye ayenum the only reason wo benom a wunsu e say wo hwa wo be hu say womo amamu akwenya enye womo we ne ewa ha Ghana Standard Authority
yeah
say womo twa ho say munum nsuo wi enti me konom na bibiya mesisi a
enye ka enfa nko FDA mpo
na so FDA about
instead of Standards Authority
no I'm making a point so that is the assurance I have beyond who advert now we here the assurance I have is that Standard Authority or your third party he doesn't care about your business, but he doesn't care about me. And I said he thinks the ordinary Ghanaian should get the right thing.
Okay.
Omo my approval say edru no eye. Enti say womo won fidie to me nhwehwemu to me aka kire say of course na make with the Standard Authority itself.
Okay.
Womo approve my
FDA.
Food and Drugs Authority.
Yes, Standard Authority.
Standard Authority.
Okay.
Standard. So this is
okay.
Say so I be a pH level no. And say this minimum or not this maximum. Now answer na we answer na say FDA mum no be shaka say public consumption and not human consumption.
Yeah, but with this one, I don't want to drag it. Me G2 FDA. But I think say Standard Authority, you being at the Ministry of Trade and Industry, winning, says Standard Authority will come into it because they must meet
standards.
Yes, yeah. They must meet standards.
Definitely.
No, omo baby it standard. But at the end of the day, say womo no etumi aka kire yen. Say eyedu pa. Na ye betumi afa entumi enkose anyhow. I will say ye to asoko. That doesn't mean say obiafa will have the same results.
All right.
That certainly send your chloroquine. E wo hwa memenom me hu be keka me. Wo no a ohun chemistry. Do you understand there is body chemistry here. I know no betimi ama wo insise bi but I don't think say with all what they have done sa reactions so no kakra free chemistry no eba and no chese bibi teach you
Nti
yen try and as we go forward and quickly report any such things to the health authorities na yetumi enso ano.
Unfortunately, Brena ye be yentumi to also on the rest of the topic. School placement for BC for our Moko Form 1. And then hopefully a bit of LGBTQI president Wakasa finally. But Yenyen say some 2 minutes each na Afi and Fam Ponti. Chairman will closing remarks.
Oh, I think that year after year we are improving on our placement systems.
Okay.
And this computerized placement, it started gradually, but baby is picking up. And so far, I am say it's so good because Minister Nanka said to me, direct placement. The total number, any more direct placement. Naturally, said there is some 1 or 2 issues. Into Monko check it, mo check we are Namuankasa Mako self placement.
Okay.
Those of you who be successful, Namama Ministry or Mate. I think that gradually you bet me at Nafie, na wait me a check baby oba school. And Miss Mifiha, Meko share. I must see you go and buy a code from post office.
Check no.
Na Mako check and na me home baby.
We hear an index number.
Yeah.
There's linked to
and that's my son, so I know.
Okay.
Okay, great.
I will be able to check that.
Good.
The issue of LBGTIQIP and I'm happy to say President Akufo-Addo, who has been, in my opinion, Nipa Wama Saka Sei Eninia Abedru Ghana Edruye. Eventually, wako the church, I am say Anglican, no Akujina or no Akase. Say, not under his watch, Embasso. I think that he's spoken eloquently. I would not want to go back to my earlier comment. Say he provoked and triggered this debate about LBGTQ.
So you withdraw it?
I have not withdrawn it because ono ankasa nasem and LED because President Otimi Kokase is bound to happen. There is no enough coalition of civil society organizations to push or to put pressure to bear. Nasesia and one who said there are individuals and civil society organizations that pushes it. It means that they took inspiration from the West and the potency of President West when he granted the interview to Al Jazeera. And of course, se obi to say Gabi Ochridako, ye name the central role or play in Akufo-Addo's life and Akufo-Addo's government. Etimi ba abontin na o defend the rights of these people, something that I consider as a sickness.
Oh yeah, sure.
Defend it. If you can defend the rights of, say, Obemane Obemankoda, you can defend the right of a woman to go and marry, then you would defend the right of a madman to be on the street. You can defend the right of somebody who decide that no the nipa na opese onkum ewiase. So it means that there cannot be limit to right and your right.
Okay.
Something is wrong. And we must condemn it. Now all of a sudden, ills have now become something that we should glorify.
Honorable Carlos.
Yeah, Medasi. I'm say school placement there. Prof na babetra hanu atune mutu. Being kahun sembebre, but I think say before ne menua chairman kan earlier and say over time no yet we improve no ma say a suity a very environment no ma sa America tune sa bobo ni dem didie ni nyina na to atwa yeda the current crop of education ministry Ghana education service staff management the staff no ase so much we are evolved to this point now. That is how life is. You know, every day beyond so to me make sure say be sound. I mean that is development. Change brings development. And it is almost to me abdu sa stage here. Kudos na me be ma on. Yem pese be tie kira simbi abuse na manya school na manya school we. Mesre one so mo be constituency nyame adom yenya a second friend say SHS war a day school day SHSE. Okay. Yeah, but modern say benya boarding house room and make us say
former President Mahama
community schools ni be me by number 40% completed but me my first say I'm a Ministry of Education because Tema West a constituency bi a ye supply SHS students pa. Why? Because there was GHS be international school. But there was one secondary school per Wajitama secondary school.
Okay.
Now see a post on Kwabontina say ebimo day students wo me be a Bankoma and I say essentially West friends secondary school. There's a man call high diamond. Nti sama sa pressure we be dam Nsroma medical tool. Honorable Napusu now ya the pass within a matter of 9 months no me a complete.
Thank you.
Make us say you go nipa bebre wo mu a ya on beba say school obi a water my West be do ba ko to baby a feel say we am an day na want to be go high diamond no. Me pa cho wo de bra na yenya rim na fa na bra ye day school na wo tema West.
Now you sure some place here so for that dey wo free wo nkoma nyama nye truck.
Oh there be there truck and the sense say I mean, what the obi koye day student Ashanti region and I say Brown Half region baby. Na kola 14 years there na. Me ya ma hometi.
Thank you.
E benwe na say be
me ma 1 minute.
Oh. Chairman kasa be 5 minutes.
Say be man no deputy.
2 minutes.
Chairman.
Ane,
bona to me kasa 2 minutes da possible. Na da binya me nuano no.
Me da say.
But me kasa 1 seconds. Me kasa 1 minute 42 seconds.
Mo me dey mama.
That me ba me wie me ba. Well you be to me be because time na answer. LGBT me ka what LGBT ho ten. Na mesre. Sene papa yi o start in fact em de say no betra hen. Ni tune no aba form. Me kan o pepese me yam hye me. Sene na kufuado na ama discussion akakodu start stage. Ka kan sama pe bibi e de back no. That wasn't the president's mind. What do you expect?
Money tape no ha.
Me ba si abotre.
So okay am
be defend we the offer.
Me da be so ko ha
defend. Let me tell you say a life evolve by all means at a point bibi be sia na ke and me no me nta me school na occultism or. And yes schools na occultism or. Where is it coming from? How did it happen? Why must we even accept such a thing in our society? But it is there. So except that they are not coming out to do LGBT what they say it could be officer and but I hear it is there. Until eventually as time goes
so
on.
let us provide clinics and other places for them so we can cure them.
We will do that. That's the idea you have to bring. In saying that, that is what support now the end say. Maybe a 30, 40, 50 years to come.
Mumba kuna na say na o gay na. President, he needs to be brought down so that they can cure him of his mental insanity.
President can say the LGBT beba and na watching. Or catch on say, ebia, some time to come, 50, 100 years time, no, a bit baby the norm.
It cannot be a right.
It's not a right.
To remove, they don't match.
Well, you know no more. One more tron social.
Ready, I go.
Da Nyankopon ase. One.
Nti ya ti ho a ye fefefese na Carlos mehu ya na mabato
one mama ankasa. Message program.
Oh, the obet me ase no say ya pon you can you can
we want to say
we against me nti. Let to me bo. Na ma pa to.
Na bo me kokko na
ya kasa you say you want to destroy the program. So you can spoil it. So you can spoil it. Let's see who
will lose.
Alaji Mr. Kasa na empon ate.
Na schools no mo kọ no mo hwe ni so yi. Wo mo benya schools so sane a menua Carlos. I think we must be talking about expansions as well. To absorb Nkwala no because do no ebe kosro by all means as a result of various factors. Was nti yenhwe na ye mom conducive atmosphere. Wo mo de be sua de why because say ye kire omo ade wo ha ye raise to compete internationally to bring laurels to Ghana. Nti say ye bibi na ye kasa wo yan nia betimi aye ni na say ye yiwom or chena bi or minister or chena bi or penyi bi ye de no call international assignment bargain for Ghana na wakotena ho ye bibia na Ghana na ye lose. Those are the side effects of the issues na ye can about the quality of education na ye de bema ye mbano na wo monso taking it serious LGBT plus
plus the
plus
Yes,
you
we
the back
break it
count.
because the plus is say you only na plus.
That be one plus no.
Yeah, because every day we sorry I be the count. Because me start here be say gay lesbians, gay
and
transsexual, and I pay the BBB.
That be a chassis LGU, lesbians and gay. Before realize almost say queer.
Queer. No onim baby a o hye. Safo na oho no ma be ma o se mpese me ni wo wo.
Okay.
And I need it.
I need intersexed.
I don't say
And also, explanation, let me just
also, that's why Bernard is right by saying that our Junimu ask him kakran. I'm beginning to understand that. You see, but
how can you even have this kind of idea? That would the
department.
Do you know what?
I would decide that
okay, so intersex the your mom person omo name wada no e na queer no ye omo a omu baby a ogina ye say o ye panyin kra o say o me kra nya me bo me no asem ye akwala it will treat me as a toddler one kasa on tenase ye somebody weird
omo ye dey enchebiano
yes obi to me call say enkesa say me ye blind
say me I'm a rich man so I must be rich. And if you don't grant me my right to be rich, you will see what will happen.
Oh yeah, that's the way.
Now so bet me akasa no kra no or a white man trapped in a
black skin.
In a black skin.
Now that make me akasa me American. That make me akasa me American. I feel that I'm an American and I'm in Ghana.
So I must be transracial. In some way class.
Citizenship not America. But you see those are the issues we are talking about. Ni homologic, ni law, ni protection, ni But you know what?
You're right.
No.
Idea womo enjoy papa and say yeti ha ye kasa. That is what they enjoy. I'm telling you that is the rationale. And my men can't don't take them for granted. Omo aye nhihye no abie and so omo launch attack no. From where you are hearing some of the things are renowned and mo ankasa mo journalism are leading the fight. That is some of them.
The fight how?
They are championing the
Carlos.
This time.
Carlos.
And beside journalists, politicians, office of the president, they have been working. People are there. I don't think America media they one beside evidence.
Anya hwe no Ignatius ano family of Metro no abie na no
only evidence. Only evidence.
It is all over.
President and then derogate. It's a general allegation. Now people cannot make allegations.
What they tell where one more money, you know the irony. One more on the street. One more on the street. No,
evidence.
And your come say you team.
I about this Carlos Ahenkra or officer.
Why did you also take me time? What they deal with me? I can deliver. I can deliver.
Bernard Mona, a political activist. Honorable Carlos Kingsley Ahenkra, a MP Tema West. Alhaji Nasir Mohammed, National Communication, NDC Zongo Caucus.
That game on my on one soon a bedra yinim e ka chance obesi 80 hospitals e ma COVID-19 ye hu sa 80 hospital no me no ho e ka say o man panyin e ko ka tire ye say galam say it will take even his presidency
now what galam say how can we talk about the topics be basa ye mpoda eti medam asepa abegya for anopai ye de musi anyame yadoma wo china Adekye Nsroma besi aba nanso Mrs Dorothy Chumesi PA Minister Designate for Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs and wa wodanti ma you ni sopokwa je ma happy birthday onyame ensure na mabe mu unity ye wonya ni suku mu kwan enti oso ya manfo preoccupant prepare college for mu nhye me bayi kwan no wo ba the graft or say boate the graft congratulations what wo de okwadu wo kọ akaonianom me di ede ya akra manyame ya domo china Adekye Nsroma besia ba ye da mo ase
just